Hello, we are back at the porches in front of a big pile of rocks that used to be in what used to be a hole there. And I said I'd come back, I guess probably at the foundation stage. Well, what do you know? Doesn't that look like a foundation? Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay, when we were here before, we were looking at the footing. That's this part right across there. And then the foundation gets formed up and poured on top of it. All of these little bits that stick out, boop, boop, boop. That is where we've got rebar in the concrete that keeps it nice and firm and strong and keeps it from moving around. Now you notice some of it, they got little bits that are tarred. That's tarred because it's where the rebar exits the concrete and you wouldn't want water to get in there. Now a lot of people, they'll tar the whole side of the foundation wall anywhere where there will be livable space behind it, which is what would be here. This will all be the basement. And they won't do it here because there's nothing under that. This will all get filled up inside. That foam is there to create a frost barrier. That'll all get filled up inside and there'll be nothing there, just all dirt. Because what you see right here, across there, that's the entrance into your garage. So that's not required to be tarred. The reason that we only dab the ends of the rebar and we don't tar the whole thing is because we use a house wrap. This rigid, when it's on, I will come back and I'll show it to you. It's this rigid plastic wrap that goes all the way around. Turn around so we can see. All the way around the exterior of the foundation. And what it does, it's got these little like hard bubbles in it so that when the earth pushes up against the foundation wall, the water that is behind it, because it's okay for a little bit of water to get behind there, the water that gets behind it can't get forced through any tiny hairline fractures, because all of these foundations have tiny fractures, always. And as long as they're like vertical and they're not wide open, they're not horizontal, they're not structural issues. It's just because the concrete, as it cures and the moisture comes out of it, it just changes shape a little bit, so it has these little fractures. That's what the rebar is in there for, to hold it all together. Anyway, we don't tar, we use a wrap, because that wrap and its little plinko dots that the water can trickle down from, that relieves the hydrostatic pressure from all of the earth that's backfilled up against the foundation and keeps it from pushing all of the water or cycle frost into those cracks and breaking it wide open. So that's kind of that. One more thing. We talked about this well. This is where you would enter into your basement, boop, 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 downstairs, in through that door. So there's a door there into the basement. See this little bit that's framed up here? That's going to be a window. And then this will be a window. That'll be a window. You see? There'll be a window over there. And that's the way a foundation works. Now we still got all of the footings inside and all of the pads that things will get start to get built on. And this one's going to start framing like, what's this? Is today Friday? So maybe even this weekend. If not, it'll be early next week. And I'll come by during framing at a couple of stages and show you some of the next stuff. Oh, the house across the street has one of those wraps. Let me show you. Bear with me while I zoom in. See it right there? That DMX wrap? See the little dimply dimples in there? That's what I was talking about. Anyway, so that's the foundation. This is how you build a house. Oh, here's one. Oh, I'm still zoomed in. Awkward. Anybody know what this is? This long tube? Do-do-do-do. That's weeping tile. You've probably heard people say weeping tile before, like a million times, and never realized it's not at all a tile, even a little bit. That's where all of the water from the ground gets pushed down, out and away from your foundation, and then piped out through your weeping tile into the drainage system so that you don't get a wet basement. So weeping tile, not even a little bit a tile. Not at all. It's a hose. Weeping hose. Anyway, we'll see you next time when we're in framing. Peace out.